Living Well Uintah Basin, presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Also made possible by Warriors Warehouse and Uintah Recreation District. Living well beyond the couch.
Welcome to Dinosaur National Monument. Of course, the destination for many visitors coming here to Dinosaur National Monument is the Quarry Exhibit Hall, where you can see the wall of bones that contains about 1,500 fossils still encased within the rock. Paleontologists worked on this area for decades, exposing the rock and the bones underneath so that we can see them today. The Split Mountain area is another highlight for visitors who come here to Dinosaur National Monument. It gives you a chance to see the Green River where it enters out of the large canyon that flows through Split Mountain. It's also a place that provides an opportunity for groups to camp or people to camp all year round under these shady cottonwood trees, which provide quite a stunning display during the fall. Some visitors are lucky enough to even catch maybe a glimpse of a bighorn sheep that live here in the area, so keep an eye out on the cliffs. The Split Mountain area is also the takeout point for river rafters after they've had their adventures on either the Green or the Yampa River. Some of the other great features that the monument preserves are the various home and historic sites left behind by families who homesteaded here. Families like the Chews, the Rupels, the Mantles, and colorful individuals like Josie Morris or Pat Lynch all tried to make this place their home. Today, the monument preserves some of these sites so that visitors get a chance to see what life was like for these rugged individuals. Like the Josie Morris cabin that's located here behind us. It's an inviting place to explore, even on a hot summer day. Several hiking trails start from this location that take you up into either Box Canyon or Hog Canyon, which Josie Morris used as corrals for her animals. We hope you've had an opportunity to get out and see some of the various locations and enjoy this tour of Dinosaur National Monument. And then we invite you to come out and explore the 210,000 acres on your own. There is a lot to see here, and whether your interest is dinosaurs, geology, the scenery, the plant and animal life, you will find that there is more to dinosaurs than just the bones, and more that meets the eye.
A little bit about my background. I'm in the area because I grew up in Roosevelt. My family's still here. I had taken a detour after high school. I graduated in '96 from Union, went to wrestling college, and on the side fighting for fun, basically. I was a hobby fighter. Weekend warrior is what we called ourselves. And fought out of a gym there with Jeremy Horn. Probably 2009, had an opportunity to be featured on the Tap Out show. And so in 2010, I moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico with my family and pursued fighting full-time. And when I say fighting, that's mixed martial art. But I had a dream that had started down there. From the fighting, I started loving the training and the fitness aspect. And so my wife and I together had come up with a plan to do our own gym. As I came back to Roosevelt, kind of on a whim, or the basin better said, but finally we've been able to unfold the dream and we've got this facility open. And as you can see, we've taken, so it's not fighting, it's not mixed martial arts. I've taken the training that I learned through that and I've turned it into a family fitness center, something that everybody can do. I love to have fun and I love to make training fun, but I also know that it is for fitness, and the fitness is important, and then life. It creates better lives. This is not fighting, this is fitness.
On this episode of Living Well Uintah Basin, I bring you along for a family late winter getaway. Our destination, one of my favorites, Bryce Canyon National Park. Bryce Canyon is a small national park in southwestern Utah. Named after the Mormon pioneer Ebenezer Bryce, Bryce Canyon became a national park in 1928. Bryce is famous for its worldly unique geology, consisting of a series of horseshoe-shaped amphitheaters carved from the eastern edge of the Paunsaugunt Plateau in southern Utah. It is the uniqueness of the rocks that caused Bryce Canyon to be designated as a national park. This area boasts some of the world's best air quality, offering panoramic views of 3 states and approaching 200 miles of visibility. But today's story is about more than just the spectacular views and unique hiking opportunities found here. The national parks have had a special place in my heart since childhood. Vivid memories of visiting the parks during family vacations flood my mind. Experiencing the majesty of nature and learning respect for our beautiful world is something I cherish and want to pass on to my children. So when my two sons and I had the chance to join my father for an extended weekend getaway, we couldn't think of anything better than to enjoy Bryce Canyon together and continue the family tradition of visiting and gaining a greater appreciation for our national parks. Bryce Canyon can be enjoyed by all, whether you prefer to follow the auto tour and see the park from the many developed viewpoints, take in a ranger-led program, or be adventurous and experience one or more of the many day hikes that take you right into the formations. After taking in a number of the viewpoints along the auto tour, it's time to hit the trails and get up close and personal with nature. Along the trail, we meet Mary Jo and Conger Gable visiting from Rochester, New York, who have also made the national parks, and particularly Bryce Canyon, a regular part of their family outings.
This is about our 6th trip to the park.
Yeah, or more. When the kids were little, we came out here. When we were little, we came here just as you did, and then we discovered walking down this trail, so we come back every year and do this hike, which is great. About 3 hours. Take it slow, enjoy the hoodoos, take 1,000 pictures.
And in the winter, there are no crowds. That's the time to come to the national parks.
Well, each one of them is unique, different. And this one, of course, is the hoodoos and the spectacular. You can get up close and personal, very close to it, which is a little different than the other. Like Yosemite we love, but the grandeur of the place. But this place is much more, personal, and you can almost imagine the legend people here emerging from the rocks.
It's a family tradition that my father, Glade Allred, decided to make a priority with his young family.
When I first met Valin, and as we were dating and talking about our past and talking about growing up, one of the things that caught my attention was as she was speaking about some of the trips that she took to some of the national parks with her mom and dad. And that intrigued me. So as our children started to get old enough to go and do some things, that was something we wanted to do. We wanted to instill in them this amazing creation that we are gifted with, that we are able to enjoy, especially here in the West.
With the countless distractions of today's busy world, I have found it necessary to occasionally pause and create special moments in our lives, memories with family to last a lifetime. For us, special memories are made here as we soak in the wonder and beauty of nature and carry on our treasured family traditions.
Freedom Fitness would like to thank you for your years of patronage. We at Warriors Warehouse are happy to take over the legacy of Freedom Fitness and will support you for years to come. Stop in today.
Finding a family physician can be time-consuming and frustrating. Ashley Regional Medical Center has a solution. Dr. Matt Bowen. Dr. Bowen is a family practice physician and opened his practice in August of 2014. Dr. Bowen is skilled in all aspects of family medicine, from pediatrics to geriatrics, and can treat you and your family for anything from coughs and flu to high blood pressure. Call 781-1200 for appointments.
Living Well Health and Wellness Tip brought to you by Warriors Warehouse.
So this holiday season, don't let all of your hard work go to waste. Stay consistent through the holidays. Still exercise and eat right. Plan for your cheat meals so that you're not just blowing it, because we all say right after the holidays, we'll lose it all. But why start from all the way from the beginning? Just keep your progress up and keep going. If you need any help with anything, carb blockers, 0-calorie Walden Farm stuff, come see us at Warriors Warehouse, 1060 West, Market Drive, Suite 1.
Living Well, Dish by Dish.
Hi, welcome back. Jason Webb with Dish by Dish. Today we've got another fantastic dish. This one is another quick, easy 5-minute recipe that you can do for yourself. You can do it for a date night, or you can even do it for your family. You can expand it out as much as you want. What I'm doing today is just going to be a single serving. So what we're doing today is we've got some olive oil already warmed up in the pan. We're going to throw in some garlic. We're gonna warm that garlic up, let it infuse with that oil, get the flavors kind of shooting around a little bit. Then we're gonna throw in a half cup of frozen corn. This is gonna give a little bit of more moisture into that oil. And you're gonna wanna toss this until the corn is warmed through. I like mine to be a little bit browned as well, a little bit toasty with that corn. Brings out the sugars, natural sugars that are already in the corn. So we're gonna let that toss around with the garlic a little bit, get browned up. And this one's a great dish that you can throw together, like I said, in 5 minutes. So you got company coming over, you can throw this together really fast. All you need to do is just double, triple, do whatever you need to do. Again, easiest thing to do with this one is to add more chicken to it, add a little bit more corn. Easy, simple. All right, so we got that corn a little bit toasty. Next, we're gonna throw in, this is a half a teaspoon of dill, dried dill. That's going to infuse flavors. You're not going to want to keep that in there too long because it's dried, and because your pan's hot, it's going to warm up really fast. But you can already smell the flavors of the garlic and that dill coming together. Smells delicious. Okay, and then you're going to do 2 cups of fresh spinach. And you're going to let that wilt down. Again, keep things moving because your corn has already absorbed the olive oil that's in there, and with a little bit of water that's going to evaporate really fast, so you're going to want to keep everything moving to keep it from burning. And then that's going to toss in with that dill flavor. You can smell that dill. It's wonderful. My daughter the other day when I was making this, she came down the stairs upstairs. Her room seems to get the smells of the kitchen really quick. So she comes running down the stairs and she goes, "Dad, are you making pickles?" Because she could smell that dill. So it's a great aromatic that just fills the house. Just makes the mouth water before you even get dinner on the table. All right, my spinach is just about wilted. Then this is another just 1 chicken breast. You can do 3 ounces if you're doing a single serving, which would be half a chicken breast. I've already pre-cooked that, browned it, so we're just gonna toss it in just to get it a little warm. Amazing color on this, amazing smells. Absolutely wonderful. It's another quick, easy recipe. Makes people think that you're a gourmet cook when it only takes you 5 minutes to throw it together. Smell those, oh, you can just smell the flavors in there. Let's try and get a perfect bite. Get some corn, some dill, some spinach, piece of chicken. The snap from that frozen corn, the spinach, the dill flavor right at the end, that chicken just makes it absolutely wonderful. So that's all the time we have for this episode of Dish by Dish. We'll see you next time. Remember to always tip your server. That includes your pizza boy.
Be sure to like us on Facebook for updates on VTV Channel 6 programming. Don't forget, you can watch current and previous episodes of Living Well on demand at VTVChannel6.com. And while you're there, be sure to send us an idea for an upcoming episode. If you enjoy Living Well Uintah Basin, please take the opportunity to reach out and thank the local, community-minded businesses that make it possible. Ashley Regional Medical Center, Warriors Warehouse, and Uintah Recreation District. Until next time, live well and stay healthy, Uintah Basin.